After 5 weeks of deafness, the world came back in a whisper. It wasn't a dramatic return, no ringing, no thunderous revelation, just the soft hum of the refrigerator, the faint creak of floorboards, the distant ticking of the wall clock. But what I heard next changed everything. My wife's voice. She was in the kitchen, on the phone with her mother. "I can't do this much longer," she said. "He's different. It's exhausting pretending to care. I feel like I'm married to a ghost." Her mother murmured something. Then my wife's tone sharpened, cold, confident. "Once the insurance clears, I'll be gone. He'll be fine. He doesn't even hear me anyway." The words landed like a blade sliding quietly between ribs. No resistance, just truth. I sat there in the living room, pretending to be asleep in silence I no longer lived in. Every sound after that felt heavy. The clink of her glass, the soft hum of her sigh, the deliberate calm of a woman comfortable in deceit. I said nothing. Not that night, not the next. I'd waited 5 weeks to hear again. I could wait a little longer to speak. In the beginning, I believed she loved me, or maybe I just wanted to. When the accident stole my hearing, she stayed, held my hand, smiled for doctors, told everyone how strong we were. I mistook performance for devotion. Now, every memory reassembled itself under new light. The way she lingered on her phone at night, the sudden girls' weekends, the carefully distant affection. My world had been silent, but the lies had been loud. She thought deafness meant ignorance. That silence insulated her from consequence. So I listened. Every conversation became evidence. Every careless remark, a confession. She told her mother I was checked out, that I barely noticed anything. She was right, until now. And though part of me wanted to confront her, I didn't. Not yet. Confrontation gives them power. Knowledge, unspoken, is leverage. I started observing her the way surgeons study tumors, detached, meticulous. She thought I still couldn't hear, so she stopped being careful. She talked freely, to her mother, to her friends, to someone named Ethan. That name became a splinter under my skin. I found him in her contacts, buried under a fake name. I memorized his number, ran it through a reverse lookup. A coworker, her project manager. They texted constantly. Messages that started work-related, then bled into midnight. I kept my routine intact. Therapy visits, silent dinners, the occasional smile. Inside, I was cataloging betrayal one word at a time. Once, while she showered, I read their messages. "You deserve more than pity. Soon. He'll never see it coming." They didn't know how right they were. That night, she sat beside me on the couch, brushing her fingers across my hand. "You doing okay?" she whispered, sweetly rehearsed. I nodded, smiled, wrote on my notepad, "Better every day." Her eyes softened with relief. She thought she was safe. When the insurance letter arrived, she didn't notice me watching. She tore it open fast, too eager, and exhaled like someone who'd been holding her breath for months. "Approved," she whispered. I waited until she left for work, then opened her laptop. She hadn't even bothered to log out. There it was, a lease application, her name and Ethan's. Move-in date, 2 weeks from now. Attached were scanned forms. One was the insurance deposit request under my claim. She had listed herself as primary caregiver. Beneficiary, her. Every detail meticulous. Every signature precise. Except one thing. Mine. I printed everything. Filed it neatly. Evidence, not emotion. That night when she came home, I pretended to sign a form for therapy release. She smiled as I handed her the paper. Instead, it was a copy of her own fraud application. Her eyes flicked from the paper to me, then to the hearing aid glinting behind my ear. Silence filled the room. "You can hear?" she whispered. I nodded once. Her face collapsed into panic. I doubt it, I said quietly. The next morning, I visited our lawyer, reported the insurance fraud, sent every document. 2 days later, her employer called. Ethics violation. Then her bank froze her account for pending investigation. She came home frantic, pale, begging me to listen. I listened. That was the difference. I didn't mean to hurt you, she said, sobbing. No, I said, you meant to replace me. I gave her the same stillness she'd given me, cold, unblinking, final. She screamed, then pleaded, then fell quiet. The silence suited her. When she left that night, she didn't take much. Just her phone and the illusion of control. The house is quiet again, but it's a different quiet now, earned, not forced. I hear everything, the hum of the lights, the breath between seconds, the faint echo of my own pulse. It's strange how peace doesn't come from forgiveness. It comes from precision. I don't hate her. Hate implies effort. Sometimes I think about that morning I woke up deaf, the panic, the helplessness. Now I know what real silence sounds like. It's not the absence of sound, it's the absence of lies. When people ask how my hearing recovery went, I tell them the truth. I heard what I needed to, and I never mention her again.